Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and still motoring. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. First down. We're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Richardson.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He gets loose. Breaks into the clear. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Touchdown, Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. The sure hands, it's Rodgers. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Grab near the sticks, it's White. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Third down, it's a handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. With all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
This is the 6th play on the drive. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. He escapes the pocket. Pass is caught on a comeback route. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. To throw, it's Sayin. Makes a quick catch and gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. No huddle now for the offense.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. On the ground, it's Young. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, another first down run for Notre Dame, and man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition, and something I know they're very proud of.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
It's intercepted, threw it across his body. He can go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Screen to the wide receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. That picks up a first down. A spotted at the 39. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yards on the play.
Chris, with this style of RPO, the quarterback has to do a really good job of staying on that ride with the running back to make sure that the defense is really up against the run before he can pull it out and throw the football. Here, it's a little further downfield, but the same result as far as the potential and the big gain coming off of an RPO.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Going to scramble now. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Oh, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Penalty sets him back, makes it 1st and long. Looking to throw it again. It's a deep shot right down the middle. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. On the move now. Throws it deep downfield to the left. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day.
come out of that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. And now the handoff. The ball is loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
Quick throw over the middle. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Really good route here by this receiver. Quarterback does his job, puts the ball right where it needs to be. But how about the play by that defender to knock it away?
Now it's third down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. The pass rush closing in. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up fourth down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Now, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
To throw, it's Sayin. And they heave it deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big game. Touchdown, Buckeyes, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they get set now to try the PAT. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. They bring it down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
What a surprise. Notre Dame running the football for another first down. Seems like we've been saying that for decades and decades. The ability to run the football, not just the backs that stand out to me when you think about Notre Dame's history. It's especially true about the line of scrimmage and those big offensive linemen opening up those holes.
The pocket breaking down. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they've got the return of Corral. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Defense is coming after him. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens.
He'll take a deep shot here. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Now, if it hasn't been made abundantly clear by now, they want to get the ball downfield to this guy. That was almost his second touchdown alone here in the first half.
Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Forced down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. Using his legs, it's White. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. He hauls it in to the 25, still running. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And now a timeout is taken. The receiving team wanting to talk about things here before the kickoff. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Here comes a handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Back to pass. It's Sayin. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the priority here, take care of the football. 3 turnovers in the first half. That's why they're trailing.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
That punt heading out of bounds, so there'll be no return here. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Ball handed off. You seem able to make the stop after a short gain.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, drops back. Throws it to the right. Catch made in space. Look out. Touchdown, Irish. This offense really clicking. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The pickup is 7 yards, now 2nd and 3.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Sayan. He's running out of time here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The offense with some pre-snap eye candy, and the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Ball handed off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He lets it rip. And the ball is picked off. It's a fumble behind the line. A nice interception negated by the pass interference call on the defense. That stings. So the offense comes up now on 1st down thanks to that costly penalty.
Here we go.
Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
Here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Try and muscle for the 1st down. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a shotgun run call. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
The offensive coordinator bringing in some more blockers on the field. It's the full house. It's an option look. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
But it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the 2nd half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
The back's got it on the pitch. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT cuts it to a 14-point game, 35-21. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
On the run, it's Young. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they add to their lead. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking deep downfield to the left. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I really love what they're doing with this plan today. Moving this wide receiver around, not allowing the defense to lock in on him, and he has had a big day today. Keep throwing in the rock.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to throw. It's Sayin. It's a short completion to the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Young. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a 2-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play. Strip the ball. Come up with the interception. Anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. and they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, that's 2 straight incompletions. You'd hate for this offense to squander such really good field position. Let's see what they dial up here on third down.
The offense was given a short field. Now can the defense come up with a huge stop here on third down? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Touchdown, Buckeyes. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He'll try a pass here. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
That completion makes it second down. They'll run it here. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. Trying to find some room. It's Young. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Bringing pressure. Now looks deep left. He had all day. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect it to his receiver downfield.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Handoff heading left. Fighting off the defender.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The game makes it second and medium. Takes the handoff again. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking for a gap. It's White. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The shotgun handoff here. They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening now. First down to the 27.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's second down here. To the air, it's Sayan. Looking for his back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Finds his man. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
He'll toss it to the back. Defense makes the tackle, but that wildcat look does produce a first down.
Well, it wasn't necessarily pretty or a game changer, but those option plays are sometimes best used to just get enough to just get a first down. I think that was the thinking on this last play. The defense has to be more aware in these kind of situations.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Big throw caught on the left side. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Here's another interception. We're losing track. Look out, he's in the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Graham. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. To throw, it's Sayan. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. The quarterback appears to have adjustments now for this defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a late deep shot. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, they are not letting up from targeting this stud receiver. He has absolutely got to be driving this defense mad, and they nearly got another big one there.
2nd down after the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he's intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it,
could take it all the way. Across midfield. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. A tough one all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Oh, and that's another touchdown for this offense. They continue to go out there and battle. I'm going to see what this handshake's going to be like after the game. I don't know how the opposing coach feels about this late score.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. The offense just going to take a knee here. This one is over, and they can begin to think about how to improve.